Alright guys, so today I'm out fishing a Neko rig. It's midsummer, 90 degrees out, super clear, and I'm fishing pretty deep. You know, you'll look at this video and you'll think I'm fishing pretty shallow, but I'm fishing in 30 feet or 20 to 30 feet I would say. You know, most of these docks are really deep. It's a really clear lake, and I'm fishing basically right under the boat. I'm making short pitches just like I would if I was pitching a jig in 5 feet of water, but instead I'm fishing much deeper and I'm letting the bait fall down to where those fish are. You know, one key with the Neko rig is watching your line. If you'll notice, I am constantly leaving slack in my line so I can watch to see if there's any movement, if it jumps at all, but also it allows me to have that bait fall straight down. I'm right next to these docks and pitching and letting it fall straight down. Once it hits the bottom, I'm dragging it, and that's where some of the bites are coming as well. You know, they're not hitting it very hard, partially because it is 90 degrees out, it's midsummer, the fish aren't very aggressive, but they're just tapping it, which again is a reason that you need to really be paying attention as it's falling with that slack line, and then as you're dragging it, just be really cognizant of what that bait's doing. It's almost like fishing a drop shot, just dragging it along, and you'll feel that little peck, and that's what the fish are doing. You know, there's a couple different worms that I use. You know, really any straight tail worm will work. You know, the Neko rig is great because you just put a weight in it and a O-ring and it will fall straight down. So any straight tail worm will work. You know, really any plastic will work, but I typically use straight tail worms. You know, the three that I use the most is the Rain's Bubbling Shaker. I also use the Reaction Innovations Pocket Rocket, and then the one I'm using today is the Jackal Flick Shake, but it's called the Neko Flick. It's a brand new bait. It's just like the Flick Shake worm. It has a bent tail, just like the standard Flick Shake, but it's a little bit thicker to allow you to put those weights inside of the nose of the bait. So it's just a little bit beefed up version. You know, there's still a finesse bait, but that's what I'm using today, and I really like those baits. And really, you can use any standard spinning rod. You know, whatever you use for drop shot will work. You know, the one I'm using today is a 610 medium light. I have 15-pound braid, Seaguar Smackdown, and then I have 8-pound Seaguar Tatsu leader. It's the exact same setup that I use for drop shots. But it's really a good technique when the fishing's tough. You can cast right up to a dock or a deep weed line, which is another thing that I've been doing today, and just let it fall right along that cover, and that's where the fish are going to be. It's a great way to catch them when it's hot out, when nothing else is working.